So that's good news for Dave Yeager, Frank Vogel. Not as good news for him. The Orlando Magic did let him go this morning. Trace, you still have ties to this team. Was moving Vogel out the right call?
Well, you know, you never want to see a coach get fired. And, you know, I just think, you know, with Frank, the last 2 years have been really dismal seasons for this franchise. And, you know,
2 good weeks at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they had
Yay.
2 really good weeks. But Frank's a great guy, had some great coaching years in Indiana, but, you know, I think it's time for a change.
So remember, they switched leadership in their front office last year. The understanding was going to be that they were going to watch for a year and then make a decision. There was going to be a bar for Frank to cross. This roster is not very good. They're in the middle of a long-term rebuild. I think the chances of Frank retaining this job, even on day one, were pretty difficult. And so I don't think this is necessarily just about him. I think it's about the organization. The ownership wanted Frank to have 1 more year because they like and respect him, and they didn't want to change coaches after a year. But this has been lined up, frankly, for months.
I mean, he's a good coach. There's just no doubt about that. He is a good coach.
Yes.
And this is what always interests me about coaches. We talked to guys. David Fizdale's been working with us this season. We talk about, oh, well, what kind of opening do you want? Where do you want? Because he obviously wants to go back and be another head coach. There's only 30 jobs, and there's a temptation not to sit out too long and to make sure you got to, you know, there's only so many jobs available. So you want to get one if one is offered to you. But man, I think you have to be careful about what jobs you take because, as you say, I'm not sure Frank Vogel was set up to succeed, not just this year with the management change, but even the day he took that job.
With the
rosters
roster,
and the decisions that have been made.
Wasn't a great roster.
So I don't know, that job is open again. We'll have to see who wants to take that job again.
It's been a carousel. This is like going to be their 5th coach in 7 years or something. It's not the way you ideally want to build a franchise.
If you're David Fizdale, if you're Monty Williams who wants to come back now and be a head coach, it's tough to sort of balance. You want to get one of those spots, but you want to make sure you're set up.
Before we go, I think now with who they have management, I think it'll be a great job.
The other thing, to be honest, the Magic are known for they'll pay.
That's good.
They'll pay. That makes a difference when you're looking for a job.
There you go.